Power never disappears. When one ruler falls, the streets don't breathe easier, they hold their breath. The city looks calm on the surface, lights glowing, cars moving, money flowing. But underneath, something dangerous is waking up. A throne has been left empty, and everyone knows empty thrones don't stay empty for long. This is not the end of a story. This is the moment it starts all over again. The city remembers who once ruled it. His name still opens doors and still shuts mouths, even after his fall. His shadow moves through every corner, from the tallest buildings to the darkest alleys. People pretend they're free, but every deal they make is still shaped by what he built. Old rules still control new lives. Power has memory, and it never forgets who created it. The streets whisper his legacy at night, and those whispers grow louder every day. With the crown gone, chaos slowly creeps in. Small crews start acting bigger. Old enemies stop hiding. Friends begin to look at each other differently. Everyone is measuring everyone else, asking the same silent question: who is strong enough to take control? Trust becomes rare, because trust can get you killed. Every move feels risky. Every choice feels heavy, and no one knows who will strike first. The city is standing on the edge, ready to fall or burn. This legacy isn't just about money or territory. It's about fear, respect, and unfinished business. People tied to the old power don't get to walk away clean. Some want revenge. Some want control. Some just want to survive what's coming next. Lines are being crossed quietly, behind closed doors, in places cameras can't see. The past is pulling everyone back in, whether they like it or not. And as the tension grows, one truth becomes clear. The throne may be empty, but the fight for it has already begun. Power is calling, and this time it wants a new name. The moment the old power collapses, the city doesn't celebrate, it watches. Every corner feels heavier, like something unseen has stepped into the room. People who once followed orders now hesitate, unsure who they answer to. Deals that were once simple suddenly feel dangerous. Even silence feels loud. Without a clear leader, confusion spreads fast, and confusion is the most dangerous stage of all. Old allies start moving differently. Smiles stay on faces, but eyes tell a different story. Conversations become careful. Every word is measured. Every promise feels weak. People remember how quickly loyalty can turn into betrayal when power is up for grabs. No one wants to be on the losing side, but no one knows yet who the winner will be. So everyone waits, pretending nothing has changed. While planning for everything to change, new figures begin to rise quietly. They don't announce themselves. They test the ground first. Small moves, small risks, small wins. They watch who panics and who stays calm. They learn who is hungry and who is scared. These new players know one thing clearly: power isn't taken in one loud moment. It's built step by step. While others rush, they stay patient, knowing patience is its own kind of strength. At the same time, the past refuses to stay buried. Old debts come back. Old promises demand payment. People who were pushed aside suddenly feel brave enough to return. They carry memories of loss, anger, and regret. Some want justice. Some want revenge. Some just want what they believe was stolen from them. The city becomes a place where yesterday and today collide, and tomorrow feels uncertain. Trust begins to break down completely. Even within tight circles, doubt grows. Friends question motives. Family bonds start to feel thin. Everyone knows that when power shifts, the closest people are often the most dangerous. A shared history doesn't guarantee loyalty anymore. It only means people know exactly where your weakness is. Behind closed doors, plans are forming. Alliances are built not on respect, but on need. These partnerships are fragile, ready to break at the first sign of trouble. Everyone is using everyone else, hoping to climb higher before the fall comes. No one speaks about the cost out loud, but everyone understands it. Power always demands payment. The city slowly accepts a harsh truth. There will be no peaceful transition, no clean handover. What's coming will be messy, personal, and unforgiving, the rules that once kept order are fading, replaced by new ones written in fear and ambition. And as the balance continues to tip, one thing becomes certain: the fight ahead will change everyone involved. Whether they win or lose. As the pressure builds, loyalty becomes the rarest thing left in the city. People who once stood side by side now question each other's intentions. A simple look can feel like a threat, a quiet pause can feel like a warning. Everyone knows that when power is close, even the strongest bonds can break without a sound. Family ties begin to strain under the weight of ambition. Blood no longer guarantees protection. In private moments, doubts creep in. Was that promise real? Or just a move? Was that support honest? Or only temporary? The past connects them, but the future divides them. Each person wants to survive what's coming, even if survival means turning on someone they love. Secrets start coming to the surface. Things that were buried for years now demand attention. Bold mistakes, hidden deals, and silent betrayals return at the worst possible time. These secrets don't just hurt feelings, they change power. One truth revealed at the wrong moment can destroy everything someone has built. And everyone knows someone else's secret is worth more than money right now. Fear spreads quietly through every circle. It doesn't scream or rush. It sits in the room and listens. People stop trusting their instincts and start doubting their own choices. Sleep becomes harder. Every sound feels closer. Every move feels watched. The city may still shine at night, but inside, people are breaking under the weight of what they might lose. Betrayal doesn't arrive loudly. It comes as a favor, a warning, a friendly gesture. A door left open, a message sent too late, a name mentioned to the wrong person. By the time the truth is clear, the damage is already done. The people who survive are the ones who understand this early and learn to strike before they are struck. Power starts changing hands in small, painful ways. A trusted position is lost. A safe place is no longer safe. Someone disappears, and no one asks questions. The city adjusts quickly, pretending this is normal. But deep down, everyone feels it. The balance is shifting, and it won't stop until something breaks completely. In this stage, there are no heroes and no clean choices. Every decision leaves a mark. Every step forward costs something personal. People begin to realize that winning doesn't mean staying whole. It only means staying alive. And as betrayal tightens its grip, the line between enemy and ally fades, leaving only one rule that matters: trust no one, not even yourself. The city no longer feels divided into sides. It feels like a battlefield where danger can come from anywhere. Moves that once stayed hidden now spill into the open. Tension turns into action, and action turns into consequences that can't be taken back. Every street, every building, every meeting place holds the risk of sudden violence. Power is no longer a slow game. It becomes fast and unforgiving. One mistake is enough to lose everything. People who waited too long are pushed out. People who rushed too early are crushed. Only those who learn to move at the right moment remain standing. Even then, standing doesn't mean safe. It only means not fallen yet. Law and order begin to close in as the chaos grows. Pressure comes from all sides, squeezing those at the center of the storm. Some try to clean their past, erasing tracks, cutting ties, burning bridges. Others double down, believing force is the only language left. Both paths carry risk, and both demand sacrifices no one wants to make. The cost of power becomes impossible to ignore. Loss feels personal now. Faces disappear. Voices fall silent. Places that once felt familiar turn cold and empty. Victories feel hollow because they come wrapped in regret. Every step forward leaves something valuable behind, and there is no way to go back and fix it. As the fight reaches its peak, true intentions are finally exposed. Some people reveal strength no one expected. Others crumble under pressure, showing fear they tried to hide. Masks fall away, and what's left is raw and honest. In this moment, reputation means nothing. Only actions matter. The city begins to change its loyalty. People sense who is rising and who is fading. Respect shifts quickly, following strength, not history. The past no longer protects anyone. What matters now is who can control the present and shape what comes next. Power chooses its next owner carefully, testing them with loss, pain, and impossible decisions. When the dust starts to settle, nothing looks the same. The streets still move, the lights still shine, but the feeling is different. Something has been rewritten. A new order has been formed, built on everything that was broken along the way. And while the battle may seem over, everyone knows the truth. The city learns how to live with the damage. People adjust their routines, lower their voices, and move with caution. What once felt shocking now feels normal. This is how power leaves its mark, not in one moment, but in the way life slowly changes afterward. Everyone knows something big has happened, even if no one speaks about it openly. A new name begins to carry weight. It's not announced or celebrated. It spreads quietly through looks, whispers, and sudden respect. Doors open faster. Conversations stop when that name is mentioned. People understand that a shift has happened, and they don't need proof. Power announces itself by how others react to it. Those who survive the struggle are not the same people they were before. They move differently now. Their choices are colder, sharper, more controlled. Whatever softness they once had was left behind during the fight. They remember every loss, every betrayal, every moment they almost didn't make it. Those memories shape every decision they make going forward. Not everyone accepts the new order easily. Some carry anger deep inside, waiting for the right moment. Others disappear, choosing distance over another war. But even in silence, tension remains. Power may have chosen its new owner, but it also created new enemies, and enemies have long memories. The legacy continues in unexpected ways. Old mistakes are studied so they aren't repeated. Old victories are used as lessons. The past becomes a guide, not a weight. The new ruler understands something the last one didn't. Staying in power is harder than taking it. Control must be maintained every day, not just once. The city watches closely, always ready for another fall. People have learned not to trust stability. They know that power is never permanent. It only lasts as long as it's protected. And protection comes at a cost that grows heavier over time. In quiet moments, the question lingers, was it worth it? Everything that was lost, everyone who paid the price. There is no clear answer. Power doesn't give comfort or peace. It only gives control. And control demands constant attention. What remains is a legacy shaped by struggle, sacrifice, and survival, a reminder that power never truly ends, it only changes hands. And somewhere in the city, someone else is already watching, already waiting, already planning their move. Time passes, but the weight of power never fades. The city continues to move forward. Yet it carries scars that don't heal easily. Every building, every street corner, every quiet office holds memories of what it took to reach this point. People pretend the danger is gone, but deep down they know better. Power never sleeps, and it never lets anyone rest for long. The new order feels strong on the outside, but strength needs constant guarding. Every day brings fresh tests. New problems rise where old ones ended. Control must be proven again and again, not with words, but with action. One wrong move can reopen wounds that were barely closed. Those at the top understand this more than anyone else. Doubt the people watching from the shadows haven't disappeared. They are learning, studying every move, every weakness. They remember how fast things can fall apart. Some admire the rise, some hate it, others see it as a challenge. Power attracts attention, and attention always brings risk. The higher the position, the harder the fall. Inside the system, pressure builds quietly. Maintaining balance becomes harder than creating chaos. Every decision affects lives, loyalty, and future threats. Mercy can look like weakness. Force can create enemies. There is no perfect choice, only the least dangerous one. Leadership becomes a lonely place, surrounded by people but trusted by none. The city itself feels different now. It reacts faster. It learns quicker. People have adapted to uncertainty, becoming careful and alert. They read signs in silence, tone, and timing. Everyone understands that safety is temporary. Stability is something that must be protected, not expected. The legacy being built isn't clean or simple. It's made of difficult choices and heavy consequences. History won't remember the sleepless nights or the doubts. It will only remember who stayed. Standing. That knowledge shapes every move forward, forcing strength where fear tries to grow. And beyond all of this, the cycle continues. Somewhere far from the center, someone is paying attention. Someone is learning from every mistake and every success. Power inspires ambition, and ambition never dies. The city may look calm again, but calm is only the surface, because power doesn't end with one story. It waits for the next one to begin. The story doesn't close with peace or celebration. It settles into a quiet tension that never fully leaves. Life moves forward, but it does so carefully, as if the city itself has learned to watch its own shadow. Every success feels temporary. Every calm moment feels borrowed. Power has reshaped the rhythm of daily life. Those who stand at the center of control understand something clearly now. Survival is not the same as victory. Holding power means living with constant pressure, knowing that the same path that led upward can also lead to a sudden fall. Confidence becomes controlled, measured, never shown too freely. Strength is kept quiet because loud strength invites challenge. People who were once ignored begin to matter again. Small voices grow bold. Quiet movements gain meaning. The city teaches a hard lesson. Power often shifts when no one is paying attention. The smallest changes can start the biggest. Storms. Nothing is too minor to ignore anymore. The past still breathes through the present. Old names are spoken with care. Old mistakes are remembered like warnings. Everyone knows how fast respect can turn into fear, and fear into rebellion. The new order stands on lessons learned the hard way. Forgetting them would mean repeating the same collapse. Relationships are no longer built on trust alone. They are built on shared risk. People stay close not because they believe in each other, but because they need each other. Loyalty is tested daily through action, not words. Promises mean nothing unless they are backed by sacrifice. The city has become sharper, smarter, less forgiving. It no longer waits to see what will happen. It prepares for it. Plans exist within plans, backups within backups. Power has trained everyone to think ahead, to protect themselves before protecting anyone else. In the distance, the signs of future conflict are already forming. Small disagreements, quiet resistance, a shift in tone. Nothing explosive yet, but enough to signal what's coming. The cycle hasn't ended. It has only slowed. Gathering strength for what comes next. This legacy is not just about control. It's about adaptation. Those who survive learn to change before they are forced to. And in a city shaped by power, the ones who adapt fastest are the ones who last the longest. The city reaches a moment where everything feels balanced, but balance is never permanent. It is only a pause between movements. People sense it in the air, in the way conversations stop suddenly, in the way eyes scan rooms before sitting down. Calm has returned, but no one mistakes it for safety. Power has settled into its new shape, and the system begins to function again. Money moves, influence flows, order appears restored. Yet beneath that order, pressure continues to build. Every structure created to protect power also traps it. The higher the walls, the harder it becomes to see what's coming next. Those who hold control now understand that leadership is not about being feared. Fear fades. Control lasts longer when it's quiet and steady. Decisions are made behind closed doors, without drama, without noise. The smartest moves are the ones one notices until it's too late to stop them. The people beneath this power adapt in their own ways. Some learn how to benefit from the system. Others learn how to survive it. A few begin to study it, searching for weak points, because no system is perfect. And everyone believes they might be the one to find the crack. Time changes perspectives. What once felt urgent now feels distant. Loss turns into memory, pain turns into lesson. But memory is dangerous. It reminds people of what was possible before and what might be possible again. The past becomes a quiet source of motivation for those who want more. Control brings responsibility, and responsibility brings isolation. The higher the position, the fewer voices are trusted. Every decision is made with caution. Every alliance treated as temporary. Power becomes less about ambition and more about defense. Protecting what exists becomes harder than building it. The city continues its cycle, teaching the same truth again and again. No era lasts forever. No ruler is untouchable. Power is not a destination. It's a constant test. Those who forget this are the first to fall. And somewhere beyond the center of control, a new shift begins to form. It doesn't rush. It watches. It waits. Because in a world shaped by power, the next change always starts quietly. The city stands at a turning point that few people recognize in the moment. On the surface, everything appears stable. Systems are in place, authority is clear, order exists. But history has shown that this is often the most dangerous phase. When people stop expecting change, change prepares itself quietly. Power begins to feel routine, and routine creates blind spots. Decisions are repeated because they worked before. Strategies are reused because they once succeeded. Comfort slowly replaces caution. Those at the top believe they understand the city completely, forgetting that the city is always learning too. Every pattern creates predictability. And predictability invites disruption. Below the surface, ambition starts to grow again. It doesn't look like rebellion yet. It looks like curiosity, observation, questions asked quietly and answered slowly. People begin to notice small weaknesses, small delays, small moments of hesitation. They don't act on them immediately. They store them away, knowing the right time matters more than speed. The city itself becomes a teacher. It shows who is patient and who is reckless. It rewards silence and punishes exposure. Those who rush are removed quickly. Those who wait gain understanding. Power has trained everyone through pain. And the smartest players remember every lesson. Relationships shift once more. Old alliances lose purpose. New connections form based on shared vision rather than shared history. Loyalty is no longer emotional.